Hello, my name is Carlton. Inside this white box is probably the most unusual Christmas present I've gotten that I asked for. It is the Yohann P1 in walnut, and it is for my iPad. When it comes to my iPad, I care a lot about it. I like to use it. I try my best to use it as much as possible. My video editing and drawing, digital drawing, is based around the iPad. So it's important that I always try to support how I'm doing stuff on it, with it, and so forth. And this is not cheap, but this is cheap. This is like less than $20, just the keyboard. Sometimes I need to get my iPad and use it as a computer. The downside to that is it is not an easy task to do, because trying to find the perfect spot, even if I'm drawing, is not always comfortable, and it's just not easy. It's better with this device because this is not beveled. This is more like a tub, so I can hold it better. It doesn't slip out of my hands. But one of the things that the wife and I do is I generally tell her what I want for Christmas. And I do that because I don't want to be disappointed. So here's the thing. This is what I told her to get me. It's in this white box. It's a Yohann. And this is it. It's so simple. It's small. You get a sheet of paper explaining, what it is, where it came from, and that's it right there. This is what you're buying. This is $180. It's a piece of wood. It's a piece of wood. This is all it is. And the great part is, I like it. I like this a lot. This is actually the second time I've done this video, and I just wanted to illustrate a handful of things and make sure that it is 100% clear that this is futuristic and old-fashioned at the same time. This is made by one big piece of wood. That wood is chopped up and shaved and everything else, and then someone comes back and does some fine editing to it to make sure that it fits that device properly. There's also a drill hole right here. This drill hole is for the pencil, so it'll fit nice and snug in there. Losing this is losing $130 USD. They also have, let's move over here, they also have magnets, so you can just pop it right there. And I find it nice. So it doesn't stand up all the way right there. It just goes to the middle, because this is the base, and then you can do this here. But it won't do, it has 3 different stand settings. It won't do the other 2 without this bad boy being in place. And the way it goes in there, it just kind of sits in there, and there it is. It just sits in there. And so, that's it. It just sits in there. And while it's in there, you can change it to this position here, that position, first one, and then we have this one. This position is perfect. Oops. This position is perfect for, bring it back a little bit, that. This was crowdfunded. I don't know if I said it before. I ran into it because I was looking for a wooden stand, and this was an option, but the price was out of my range. So when stuff like that happens, that's when you're like, hey, wife, this would be a great gift for the husband. So I'm grabbing it, and I'm just gonna start drawing on it and stuff. This is the main reason why I wanted it, because I want to be able to come over here, draw something. Right now I'm drawing a tornado. And then if I don't like that position, I switch positions. Draw, still drawing my tornado. If I don't like that, I can choose this position. Now they're gonna flop over a little bit, but that's okay because I'm being I'm being I don't know, grindy about it. I don't know. But it has three different positions. And again, I can still come over here. I touched a little bit. I know I touched a little bit. But it's still nice and solid. And I'm going to bring it back here. And I'm poking it. I'm poking it. It is moving. But it's not uncontrollable. It's not a jabbing motion where if I was drawing something, like legit drawing something, I would still have control. And that's the reason why I wanted this, because I want something that I can use and I can just draw with. And I like this. And hang on, let me show you something else. Even in this position, even in that position, if I'm working on something, drawing a circle now, drawing a black circle, put it at the bottom down there. And just, while I'm in the middle, no, other way. So the magnets are actually offset. So that's going to take me a while to get used to. But even in this position, you still have that control. It's still solid and sturdy. I like this here. This is brand new. I just got this thing today. Today is Christmas. And I'm still amazed that this is nice. So I'm going to use this here when I travel. And I'm going to use this here while I'm at home. This is not going to go to work. If it goes to work, it'd be obviously that I don't never do nothing at work. I'm just sitting around, stealing company time. I don't want to be that guy. I promise you guys and gals that on my channel, you will sometimes see some unusual things. This is one of those unusual things that I have purchased. It is, not I have purchased, my wife has purchased for me. This is the Yohann for the iPad Pro 12.9 inch. I like this. I like this a lot. You can get it without the hole for the pencil. It has another hole down here in case you were working on something for hours or whatever. And you can simply pull it back here, just have it lifted as in position number 3, position number 2, or 1, or whatever you want to call it. In these two positions, you can have a plug through there, through this hole, and you can see there's the hole right there. So, I hope you can't hear my wife who's having a blast upstairs. She's absolutely having a blast. I really like this here. I've never seen anything like it. Again, I got it because I wanted it because it was futuristic, very handmade. Because after the big block is made, someone has to shave down the additional pieces to make sure it sits the specs so that it will fit your device. Comes in multiple sizes as well. And designed in Switzerland, made in Italy. Yohann with 2 N's. I like this. It's just a piece of wood. And look at it against my hand. I mean, it's like a hand. This reminds me of a flying buttress from art history. That the fingers that hold up the church. Those are God's fingers holding up the church. It's like a piece of wood is holding up my iPad. It's unusual. I like this. It's very simple. That's the end of this video.